Yo, what's going on, guys? We got another Lego speed build and review. Today we're doing building and reviewing set 75361. This is the spider tank from Mandalorian season 3. It's got 526 pieces, released on August 1st for VIPs and August 4th for non-VIPs. 2023, by the way, in case you come back in the future. Now, the rules for the speed build you already know. The moment we open the box, that's when the timer starts. You gotta finish all the steps in the instruction manual, and that's basically it. There's two rules. Start the timer, build everything, do it as fast as you can, and we're gonna set another world record. And then after the build, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some thoughts on what I thought about the build, the figures, the pieces, and just the set in general, and whether or not I would recommend it to all of you guys out there. Now, let's go ahead and get this build started. There we go, guys. We finished the build in 49 minutes and 44 seconds. The timer kind of slid off to the side a little bit. I pushed it. It didn't slide. I pushed it. But let's go ahead and look deeper into the build and the components, and then I'll give you all my thoughts about it at the end. So let's go ahead and start with the minifigures. In this set, we have 3 of them. First up, we have Bo-Katan. She comes with a new print, full body torso print. She got her arms printed, comes with a jetpack as well, and she does come with her hairpiece here. She also has the face print, and as you see, she has the rangefinder and the other pieces that you saw during the build. She has it comes with extra rangefinders and some more viewfinders. She also has a double face print right there, and just a very nice fig overall. She also comes with a gun. There's actually 2 guns in the set. There are actually multiple guns. Some guns for Mando and some guns for Bo-Katan. So Mando here is the Mando that we've seen before. He's got a torso, leg, and arm print, as well as a printed face. He doesn't have a double-sided face print, but he does come with the jetpack and with the helmet. And he also comes with the dark saber, which is backwards, which I think is a very nice addition. I like seeing the new saber blade instead of just a simple black blade that we see in some other sets. And finally, for our third figure, we have Grogu. Same Grogu as we've seen in all other sets. He's a little 2-piece person. He's a 1x1 stud basically with a molded head on top. 3 great figures in the set, and it's the whole family right here. Look at them. And next up, we've got the tank itself, the main part of the build. He does come with his 8 legs, 3 standing legs, and 2 claws in the front. He's got these ripper claws that are fully posable. Well, not fully, they're kind of bent at an angle, but you can turn them. You can turn the claws up, you can make him put his hands in the air like you don't care, and then you can move him to the front for when he's eating. And these legs on the side, they don't really move except for a few degrees left and right, but he is bouncy. Look at him. But he does come with stud shooters on the top and these little moving tiles, I guess, on the top. Stud shooter comes up, and if you pull it all the way back, there's actually space in there. I guess you can fit somebody in there. Let's put Mando in there, and he actually fits. He does fit all the way with his jetpack on. Close that up. Oh, but it doesn't close. Okay. Oh, you keep the shooters out. And Mando's sitting inside the tank just like in the episode. And then Bo-Katan comes out and frees them. So that's interesting. I don't really see why you put him in there, but you can fit a figure in there. And it should close if they don't have the jetpack. Let's test that out. Yeah, so if you take the jetpack off, the whole thing will actually close completely, and you don't even know he's in there. So that's another pretty cool function. Aside from the legs and these swinging doors, there really isn't much that moves for this set. but I do like all the details. You know, you got the rounded base right here and a lot of gray pieces. I don't really understand why they went with the sand color on this one. I'm assuming because they were in a sand pit, but then he would have had other sand color pieces. I feel like this could have been a gray tile and it would have all been gray and black or whatever. But he also, his head kind of like fixes at these hinges. You can either straight or down, and he's got the two eyes, menacing looking face right there, and these little bubble looking things. Overall, a very nice looking spider here, spider tank. Okay, so for this build, I do say it was pretty fun the whole way out. The only issue, I guess, or kind of like tedious part, was when I was doing the legs with the little spring parts in here, because there's this one brown Technic axle that you have to fit through the squishy part, and for some reason, I mean, I'm assuming because it's rubber, but it would kind of get stuck on the other end, so you have to apply extra force, and I didn't want to rip it or anything. But other than that, the whole build was fun. I like symmetrical builds, and the whole center was like symmetrical and very sturdy in the center, and just like making the legs and seeing how they move, the way that they like bounce back and they're springy and it makes them bounce. It's a lot of fun. I very much like these figures. They got a lot of detail. Grogu is always a favorite. They're over here falling down. Dark Saber, also one of my favorite saber pieces because it's different. It's not a big set. It didn't take us very long, but you know, you could take a few hours on this maybe if you want to, just kind of hanging out, relaxing, building this at your own speed. The posability of this guy is kind of cool. He only really has posability on his claws, but regardless, you can make him do some stuff right there. And I'ma say I think this is a reasonably priced set. And if you're a fan of the Mandalorian series, I'd say get it, because this was a pretty intense episode, and it kind of like helped give some story to the rest of the season. And you know, it kind of started, Bo-Katan has always been there obviously, but you know, it started giving her an even bigger presence, because you know, she came, she saved them, and it was I guess that's spoilers, but oh well, it's been out for a while, you should have seen it already. But I would recommend this one. I'd build it again, I'd buy it again. I usually don't keep sets and I don't play with them or anything, but this, it feels like a very sturdy, you can kind of pick it up from anywhere. I'm shaking this pretty good. You can pick it up from basically anywhere, even the claws, you can drop them like that. This is a pretty sturdy set, so I mean, if you got kids or something that's gonna end up playing with this, you can, you know, I don't think it's gonna break. Obviously, it's still Lego. You throw it on a wall, it's gonna shatter, but not shatter, break apart. But it's very sturdy, and you know, he's not super big. You put him in the corner, sit him down up on I think it's too heavy. Try putting him on the wall. But I think you can do something interesting with this guy. Put him up on the wall. He is a spider. Let me know what you want to see me build next, and what other world records you want to see me hit. This was Mr. Neighbor right here, and I will see you all on the next one.